I saw Dummy Warrior was doing decently well a few days ago, so I gave it a try on stream, and to be fair, we didn't do too well with it, but it was super fun, and the deck definitely has nice potential. So in this video I'm gonna give you a quick guide about it, talk about mulligans, win rates, as well as some general tips, so you know what to expect with and against this deck. If you're serious about Hearthstone, drop a like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget you can hire me for some Hearthstone coaching. Now, let's check out the deck.
You are not prepared!
Here's the deck I used, and it looks awfully like the Dummy Warrior from the past. The main gist of it is still there, but we do have some interesting new inclusions. And we are running the 10 mana hydration stations, even though they're not what they used to be, they're still pretty usable for you, especially given we have a couple of new heights, so getting to 10 mana is not that hard. We have a couple of concussive shells, and this is basically a little bit of removal for you, a little bit of armor gain, that kind of stuff, nothing too fancy really. You don't even have any starship action going on here, so it's a little bit of a weird card. If you're looking for something different, this might be a card to cut, but it was okay. Couple of slams here, again, give you a little bit of damage, a little bit of card draw, that kind of stuff. Bash also gives you a little bit of extra removal in the first turns. And it's also a little bit of armor, nothing too special really. Couple of shield blocks help you with the card draw and with the armor gain. All You Can Eat draws you plenty of cards. You could even actually check what cards you're going to be drawing with the help of Deck Tracker before you pull the trigger, because sometimes you're only going to be drawing 2 cards if you've been unlucky to draw some of your tribes already. But yeah, you have plenty of different tribes, with Hostile Invader being a demon, the Dummy being a mech, and Tortola being a beast. So basically the second All You Can Eat is never going to be drawing you more than 2 cards, so keep that in mind. It's still going to be pretty worth it though. We have a couple of boom wrenches in here, so you can actually trigger off your testing dummy over and over again. And you could even trigger the testing dummy twice with this thing if you, let's say, either already had a weapon equipped, and then on the next turn you play the testing dummy and re-equip the 1 mana weapon before you swing, so you can swing with the 1/1 weapon instead, and that way you get to trigger the death rattle twice in the same turn. Or heck, you could even do it 3 times if you have a second boom wrench, and even a 4th time. You just basically have to have a boom wrench equipped, have 11 mana, play testing dummy turn after, and then equip a new boom wrench, a 1 mana wrench, and another 1 mana wrench, and you swing with the last 1 mana wrench, so you can actually trigger that one, because you only get to swing once. The new heights definitely help you a lot with the extra ramp, so you can reach your important stuff quicker. Recommend deck him is, again, mainly in here for the testing dummy. This way you get to slap him in the face, probably, with extra 4 damage, and also trigger the death rattle at the end of the turn, which can be pretty cool. Carnivorous Cubicle is going to be pretty nice on all sorts of different minions, actually, but testing dummy is definitely at the top of your list. Wouldn't be too bad to use it on an Unkiliax. Tortola would be an okay-ish thing to be using it on. That kind of stuff. With the chemical spill, you can either pull your Tortola or your Unkiliax, or heck, even your testing dummy if that's your most expensive minion at the moment. But obviously be careful, because you could also pull something stupid like Ham the Hungry, or worse, Inventor Boom. But it would be totally your fault if you pull Inventor Boom, because he is indeed the only 8 mana minion in here, so you can't even go for a 50-50 that way. Hostile Invader gives you a good amount of removal. It's basically like 4 damage AoE straight up, and that's why you actually have quite a few 1-drop spells. You can actually trigger this guy easily. And once he dies, it's also 2 extra damage, so it's kind of cool like that. Ham the Hungry can snipe off some meaningful things for the opponent, and also you get to revive this guy over and over again with the help of Hydration Station, so that's kind of cool. The testing dummy is obviously a centerpiece for this deck. This is where your main source of damage is going to be coming from, but sometimes you could also just win through sheer control and stuff like that, but you need to be actually aggressing in most cases if you really want to be maximizing on your damage and your chances of winning. Shao is pretty decent in here. You basically get to corrupt it with all sorts of different things, so it's just a no-brainer card for a lot of decks nowadays, especially if you have ways to corrupt it. It's just pretty decent. Gives you a ton of value and a small package of just 1 card, so why wouldn't you? And Venture Boom can be summoning you Unkiliax and your testing dummies. You don't really have other mechs in this one, so those are always going to be the 2 options for you. And it's always going to be different mechs, because that's how the card works nowadays. Sleep Under the Stars still give you a nice, a little bit of flexibility. You could be drawing extra, you could be gaining armor, all of that good stuff. It's pretty decent. Unkiliax, even though it's nerfed nowadays and you don't have the reborn on it anymore, it's still pretty decent. It also got 1 extra attack, so you will be healing for a little bit more from the first hit at least. And again, like I said, it's not the worst thing in the world to get over and over again with the Cubicle, because in the end of the day, Divine Shield plus Untargetable is actually pretty hard to deal with for most. The hydration station again will be reviving things like Tortola, Unkiliax, Ham the Hungry, or Testing Dummy. And here it's gonna be one or the other because it does revive the most expensive things you have. And it has to be, again, different minions, so you cannot be getting free Unkiliaxes or nonsense like that. And last we have Tortola, a pretty chunky body, pretty hard to deal with for a lot of opponents, because again it is untargetable, so it could be a pretty nice Hail Mary against some opponents indeed. All around the deck is decently control-y, but like I said, if you just rely on controlling, you're probably not going to be winning as much as you could. You could actually be the aggressor with this deck if you know how to set it up. You could be doing insane amounts of damage with well-timed testing dummies, with boom wrenches, as well as with recommend decks. So definitely do not sleep on the potential this deck can be giving you. It's a lot of damage from nowhere. Matchup-wise, here's what the stats are showing. Pallies are a little bit on the negative, and so are Zarimi Priest, and so are Leech Death Knights. Protoss Mage apparently not so bad. We could also check some similar variants. This one, for instance, is not very different, and it is gonna give us a much better representation for the matchups at least. And here we can see Handbuff Death Knight is going to be absolutely horrible, and I think that was one of our matchups, definitely felt wrong. But you also have plenty of good matchups here, so if you are trying to play some warrior action, this might be the deck for you right now. And for the mulligan, here's what it looks like going first. You are going to want a good amount of card draw, the new heights, chemical spill could be pretty good. And if you do have chemical spill, you might even consider keeping something expensive, but to be fair, going first, can you really keep a 5-drop and a 10-drop? Probably not so much, maybe if you already had new heights or something. But it also depends on the opponent. If you know you're gonna need a lot of removal, you might actually opt for a lot of the cheap removal spells like Bash, Shells, that kind of stuff. And on the coin, again, plenty of the same stuff, so mulligan accordingly. All around the deck is not cheap, and it's not the quickest, it's not the best. But again, if you're bored of the meta, I sure as hell was. I really did enjoy playing this deck, even though it was for only 3 games. It was pretty fun, and I got pleasantly surprised by how fun this deck was for me. So, hope you enjoyed the guide, and now let's check out some of my games on my road back to top legend. Hope you enjoy. There you go. Ronki. Got that deal. That's gonna be hot. I can kill that. Oh my. Thanks, man.
The citadel stands strong. Now I'm excited.
Okay, we could get the Tortola out this way. I didn't get the dummy anyway. Cool. What the fuck are we listening to, DJ? Yeah, happy to help, Siffy. Thank you for the follow, large kiwi. How large is it? Oh man, now you got me intrigued. Can I see it? Oh wow, that was funny. It's fine though. It'll grow back. It'll grow back. Vino Moose. Would have been sick if that thing lived. Lupus. There's the guy. Let's set up the thing for next turn. Next turn we're gonna test that dummy away. I'm gonna give it the good old testicle. Ew. Okay, that's a damn shame. With the reborn and such, we are in danger. We are not the danger. I repeat, we are in danger. Piece of fucking shit. Maybe I should have gone with this last turn. But then again, the boards are just gonna get bigger and bigger anyway, so it's fine. Fucker. Not good enough for most of this board, but good enough for now, I guess. What happened, bro? What happened, bro?
You could use a
Shit.
trim.
It's fine though. For now, at least. He fills the board with a bunch of taunts, I'm fucked. I'm probably fucked in general though. No more reborn on this crap, so that's fucked. No brawl in this deck or anything along those lines, so if I was a betting man, I'd say I'm done. I'll say, I think I'm done. Nope, 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 nope. Dude curved. Maybe I should have played it differently though. I might have. Nope. The fuck I did. It was aggro pally. Aggro Shaldrasil pally, that is.
A new song begins.
You dare challenge the war chief!
Against the druid. Pew pew. Can try like this. 13th of May. Next Tuesday, my dude. Next Tuesday. This mix is cool and all, but it's a little bit too heavy for today. I'd rather chill with something a little bit milder. Would be lovely if we get some of that ramp. Some of that ramp thing. If I play this thing next turn, we overdraw. Oh, this guy's not even in view. I'm gonna do it. But I'm burning the top deck. Come on, burn some cheap shit. That's a good cheap shit. I can kick in his teeth next turn with this.
Rise with a cascade of sparkles.
Would have been nice if I had a cube. Here's the hope for the top kick. It's 1 damage, no doubt. Ew. Lucky. Off the top kick. Gotta make him feel dumb. If we don't make him feel dumb, who will, guys? People are really bored with Hearthstone lately, aren't they? Was expecting a little bit more viewership for today's stream, Hidden Legend and all of that. Again, in the lower half of the 50s. Lower half of the 50s, yo. Not very happy with our viewership lately, but thank you for you guys being here at least. I'm gonna take the big hit just so this thing dies. Thank fuck.
This is not what we stood for.
Oh sure. Oh sure. There you go. I should have attacked into that, honestly. He's always gonna live. Would have been bigger amount of damage for sure. Yeah, thanks a lot, man. Happy to have ya. We had a similar viewership to the Raid channel today, not gonna lie. I think we were at 33 viewers at one point. Which is fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing, really. The new channel is flourishing before my very eyes, guys. It is fucking awesome. It is awesome seeing something you're nurturing grow before your very eyes. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. mean, that's hot. Kinda thought I'm pulling Zilly like that, but this also is great. It's actually even better, honestly. Would have been a damn shame if we had a Zilly in hand. Damn shame, no doubt. Wait. Ooh. Ooh. Not yet. Button's right there, pew pew. Yeah, got this one by the balls, bitch. This is just conceivable extra steps in it. Okay, maybe it's not. That's a good start. Cool. Well, he gets Mozilli, but it is not as silly as one might think. Thanks, man. That was fun. That was fun. How good is Dummy Warrior? Surprisingly good, and pretty fun to play too. The women and children too. They're like animals. It's pretty fun. 57% win rate, not very high sample rate. Sample size that is, but so far so good, really. This might actually be important. But he's a demon, so we're probably drawing him anyway. This music is lit, yo. So far the deck plays itself. Is this guy imbue or some shit? Could still be Zarimi. Okay, he ain't Zarimi. What is he then? What is that even? Set this thing up. Now is this that OTK shit? Some of that OTK shit. I can do this. And do this. If I wanted to trigger twice though, I should have played this instead. Would have been -2 damage, but would have been +8 damage, so there's that. Would have been +6 damage in total. Should be fine though. See what I'd do. Let's amp up that mana of ours. Ew. Okay. Yes, that's right. You're goddamn right. So, this guy's fucking me in a hot minute. Oh man, dude. Silly. I don't even know what the payoff is here, dude.
Elune, bring guidance. Elune, bring guidance.
Still dead, yeah? Well, not really. Do this. Is there a combo piece I can eat for him? I don't know. Am I dead yet? What the hell is he doing? If I didn't know any better, I'd say we got him by the balls, bitch. Ew. Lame. Okay. Oh damn, Roki's in the house. How's it going, Roki? How ya doing? How ya doing? Thank you very much for those gifted subs, man. Thank you. I guess you noticed I took care of the beard today. And you're like, absolutely fucking not? Absolutely fucking not? Fucking hell, he's gonna get a zilly out of this. Ew. That's disgusting. Where? Hydration stations are still up there. Yeah. My beard was minding its own business and you're like, absolutely fucking not. Okay, that couldn't have gone much better than that. Even if it tried. And it did. Does this guy run kill Jaden in there or something? There we go. That's the only taunt we have dead so far? Oh my goodness, are we even playing this game? And Midas coming soon? Fuck. Oh man. What part of untargetable don't you get? Yeah, damn it, Chief. Leave me alone. Ew. Okay. Definitely wanna corrupt this. Yeah, let's do this. I was gonna kill it with the Zillia, obviously, but...
Starting the operation.
Yeah, good music over there. It's our very own DJ Hooker, you might want to check him out. There you go. He's also streaming on Twitch if you want to follow him. BJHooker001. Let's eat it. Let's eat a little some. Why is this guy a free? Oh, he's always a free. I'm dumb. Oh, no more minions left in there, huh? No more minions for me too, bud. Enjoy. He doesn't want to enjoy. It's almost as if he knows, chat. As if. If I was a betting man, I'd say he knows. How dare you? I'll do this still and do a little bit of this. Perfection. Perfection. Lou on cards. He is Lou on cards. Okay, so he's begging for what's his face, right? He's not guaranteed, right? Portalon can go fuck himself. That was never not allowed. Nice. It's a good amount of health. It'd be a damn shame if something were to happen to it. Ain't you dead? Hydration off the top would be lovely. Hydration one time. That ain't too bad. Let's return a minion to its owner's dick. $50-50 right there, guys. Single time. That was literally a single time it went 50-50 there. Let's watch. It's gonna destroy again, obviously, but it's not that bad. It is not so bad. Not so bad. Sleep under the stars would be the MVP. Hydration, honestly, is same, because that's all we want sleep for. Slam is fine. So, 3 out of the 5 cards left in my deck are okay. I've exhausted my deck. It seems.
Behold the armies of Stormwind.
Are you drugs? Is he trying to die? Okay. Sleep under the stars one time, por favor. But no, we're losing this one at this point. Hydration or sleep under would be best. This is not the best. Well, shouldn't have gone that way now, should it? Damn shame it did, but it did. It did, chat. Fun deck though, fun deck, not gonna lie. Definitely has the stats to back it up too. I personally didn't do too well with it, but the deck was pretty fun. The deck was actually pretty funsies.